Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and my space. If you are new, my name is Racquel. Welcome to my channel. Those of you who are returning, thank you so much for being here and clicking on another one of my videos. This is a weekend pick-a-pile for the weekend of the 7th of February to the 9th of February. Now on the 9th of February, we have the full moon in Leo. So what you need to do is think back to when we had the new moon in Leo, which was, I believe it was the end of July, beginning of August. So what was significant around that time period? What were you hoping, dreaming of manifesting around that time period? So these are your manifestations coming true. Or coming to light. Full moon always brings manifestations in some sort. So if you are not new to pick a pile, if you've done it a couple of times, go ahead to the pile selection down below. If you are new, all you got to do is take a couple of deep breaths in, hold it, and then let it out. Do that a couple of times until your mind is clear, and then say, what manifestation is the Leo full moon bringing in for me? And then, when you feel, keep doing the breathing, and then when you feel like they're ready to give you an answer, open up your eyes and go to the pile or piles, you can pick more than one, that you are drawn to. These will be the manifestations for you. Then you can just go right down to the timestamp and click to your pile. All right. Okay, I'm going to pause this video and bring the camera down so that you can see the piles. I'll let it go for 30 seconds. If you want to go ahead and pause the video so you can get a better longer time if you need it, then go, by all means, go ahead. All right, so I'm going to pause this now. Hi, all my pile ones. If you picked this pile, this is the manifestation that might be coming through to you. Now, everybody's situation is different, and manifestations come in however they come in for you. This is a general reading, so I'm going to give as many manifestations as I can. I'm going to leave it general, so whatever manifestation you have been truly wishing for or praying for since the end of July, beginning of August, this is the one that's going to come in for you. So apply it how it resonates to you. If this doesn't resonate with you, it could be somebody around you that this is happening to or happening for, and you were just the one to catch their energy to relay the message. But this is your manifestation, so let's get into it. All right, so we have got the magic around this manifestation is the Wiccan read. It says, by the Wiccan law ye must, in perfect love and perfect trust, 8 words the Wiccan reed fulfill, and ye harm none, do as ye will, and ever mind the rule of 3, what ye send out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and marry me, merry part. So, the magic that's around this manifestation, it's something that you did, something you sent out within the last weeks of July and the beginning weeks of August, the Leo season. So think back to that time. What powerful energy did you send out? Were you rude? Were you mean? Or were you positive and helping? All right? Because whatever that is, whatever that situation was and how you handled it or what you put out there is now coming back to you this full moon. All right? All right. So a sign that might be heavily involved around this manifestation. This could be a person or it could be the general energy being lent to the situation is Taurus. So if you know a Taurus, they're going to be very heavily around this manifestation, or it's that energy that is being lent to this manifestation. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. And I'm looking at coins there. So I feel like this has to do with self-value, self-worth. Bees bring blessings. So I was drawn to the bee. So for a lot of you, this is a blessing that's coming in, a blessing around finance or a blessing around your material possessions, because that's what Taurus is about, right? Also, there could be a Taurus that's very predominant in your life right now. Or a Taurus is going to come in and be predominant in your life. All right, now, like I said, there's always shadow energy that we have to deal with. And because full moons are a time of releasing negative energy, releasing that shadow energy, it's good to know what shadow energy we should release in order for this blessing to have room to come in. All right, so we've got peaceful among thorns. Okay, and 6 and 2 is 8, which means taking the next level up. So it means protection as well. 8 is protection while you're thinking about your next step. With the peaceful among thorns, it's like there is lots of chaos going on around you. It's not really happening to you. It's more in your external world, and you're a party to it or a witness to it is what I meant to say. It's like you're witnessing it. And when they say peaceful among thorns, they want you to remain peaceful at this time. Any bit of negative emotion you feel coming up, release it to the full moon, okay? Remain peaceful in this time of chaos. This is the shadow energy that is around you. So there's a lot of tension around you. There might be a couple of situations that you're not involved in particularly, but you're watching unfold. And they're saying, remain peaceful. Do not get involved. Remain peaceful, because right now you've got a blessing coming in and you don't want any of that shadow energy coming into your aura or your energy field. So just remain peaceful. Don't get involved. Be the observer. All right. And let any negative emotion or any need to get involved, surrender it up to the full moon, because you don't need to get involved with this. Okay. Now, the light energy around this is Racquel, earth force energy. So Racquel is bringing this energy in for you. Okay, we've got green here. Green reminds me of money, but it also reminds me of your heart chakra. What your heart's desire is. Okay, and with earth force, that's very materialistic, grounding. So something in along the lines of property is what I'm feeling. So maybe some of you are actually getting that house that you wanted. Others of you, it could be, a material gift coming in for you, or a financial gift coming in for you, some type of blessing, something that you really, really wanted back at the end of July, beginning of August, like I said, during Leo season. And because Taurus is of earth and the earthly possessions and luxury and stuff like that, definitely something materialistic is materializing into your world here. It could be a person. a person who has the stability, who has the abundance. If you are single, it could very well be that. If you were sending out love and positivity and wanting love and financial abundance in return. To explain this, we've got smoke and prayers. So some of you might have actually done a new moon ritual back in the end of July, beginning of August. Think about what you were trying to manifest if you did do a new moon ritual and you sent your prayer up. Others of you, it doesn't have to be a ritual that you did. It can just be a prayer or a thought or just like your heart just yearning for it. And you just telling the universe that that's what you wanted. I'm seeing somebody shouting at the night sky. So it was something that you shouted out to the night sky for some of you out there. But definitely a prayer that's being answered here. We got handwriting and authenticity. So this has something to do with legal documents. So this is which also leads me to believe that it might be a house or it could be a marriage. Getting married to somebody. Assets, something about will and assets, you being asseted something or willed something. But it has, whatever this is that's coming into you has some sort of paperwork around it. So take that how you will. And then we've got the crystal ball with clarity here. So you having that aha, that realization that you can manifest your dreams into reality. You can manifest your prayers into reality. This is having clarity on a situation. For some of you, it might be clarity on a will or a deed, some type of possession. Oh, okay. So for some of you, you were trying to buy a house or you were being willed a piece of property here. And there was some type of confusion around it. It was like, yes, I get it in Leo season, end of July, August. But then there was some type of paperwork technicality that got messed up and it took a while to sort out. But now it's coming back in for you this month around this Leo full moon. It might not happen this weekend. It might be like a week after. But it's definitely around this. It's using the energy of that full moon to bring that manifestation in. So, and I am getting disputes over a will. Like this is a bunch of people disputing the will. And it's like you are here peaceful, calm. You're letting them dispute it or whatever because you know in your heart of hearts you're getting it. So you're just remaining peaceful and calm. And I feel like if you do remain peaceful and calm, it will be more likely that you will get this manifestation. That's what I heard from Spirit. So let's break it down with the tarot and I will know more here. So Spirit, guys, what is this about for people who were drawn to pile 1? What is this manifestation about? Please and thank you. My guys. If some of you are waiting around for a lover, you might finally have clarity on a situation. There's going to be some legal documents involved around this situation, but I feel like it's going to go in your favor because of the bee and the coins there. And the Wiccan read, it's all positive energy. I'm getting nothing but positive feels off of this, so I don't feel like it's a negative thing. The only bit of negativity that I'm getting from this reading is around the shadow energy, and that's other people. That's not you. So, one more shuffle, and then I'll cut. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So this is an emotional new start in love. For some of you, this is a person that you are waiting for. Maybe for a small case of you, there was a person that you were dating or seeing while they were trying to get divorced. And there was like some legal technicalities that was giving them a hard time, but now it's finally finalized around this weekend, and it's like now you guys can fully be together. That's what I'm picking up for some of you. For others of you out there, I feel like this is, the love of property or the love of a family home, something being willed to you. All right. And it's something very emotional. It's like an emotional new start or rekindling of an old start, if that makes any sense. But it's in your favor. And then we've got the Two of Cups underneath as well. Yeah, so this is, for some of you, this is an ex. Not your ex, it's either their ex or your ex was causing problems around the time that you guys were getting together, something to do with legal document. The person that you're with or you want to be with now is the person that is your soulmate, and it's like you've been wishing and wishing and wishing for this, and it's like now it's authenticized, like it's their divorce or your divorce or whatever legalities that kept you apart is finally now done. For some of you, it could be getting proposed to this weekend. You could be getting proposed to. But there is some type of document work here. And then look, we have the Star as well. So this is like your dreams coming true. This is your answered prayer. Yeah, lots of celebration, you finally being in control and confident, lots of communication and a promise of a brand new start here. This is amazing for you. I'm so happy if you picked this pile. Underneath prayers, we've got the Two of Wands. So this speaks of somebody who has what they want, but they're calling in more. All right, they have what they want, they have what they need, they have their passion, but there's still just that one thing they want. They have the world in their hands, but there's still just something else that they want. And with the prayers, it's whatever you've been praying for, whatever you've been desiring, whatever you've been calling to you is coming back now. With the handwriting and authenticity, we've got the Two of Swords. This does not surprise me because Two of Swords is all logic and thinking. And, normally I'd say that when this card comes out, you need to use your intuition here. And I feel like when it comes to any type of contract or documentation, use your intuition. If it feels off, double check it. All right. Lots of twos here. So a decision that's needing to be made and a decision that I feel will be made this weekend. The Hierophant, and there is the card of Taurus. All right. So this speaks of a spiritual advisor, spiritual teacher, an older person, somebody that can help you give you the clarity that you need. It's also a marriage card. So some of you might be getting proposed to this weekend. To look up 222 because I do feel like there's a decision that needs to be made here, but you got to make sure your documents are all okay. Also, this can speak of you coming into property with a will. It's like you're returning home. You're returning home is what I heard. So when in the case of a will, it's like you returning home. Other people are probably contesting it. There's too many cooks in the kitchen here. But I feel like through the legal, well, not just through the legal system, it's like through a higher power, you're being given the clarity on how to proceed. All right, so let's see what the advice is for you. We've got focus. Okay, so the moon, the advice from the moon or the moon message advice is focus. All right, so that goes a lot with this, with the shadow energy there. All right, all this chaos is going around you. Let go of that chaos. You stay center. You stay firm. You stay in your earth source, okay? Stay grounded and focus on what's coming in. Focus on the task at hand here. So that's very good advice. Stay grounded. Do not give in to the temptation of becoming angry and bitter like the other people around you. And I feel like that goes for the people who are being willed something. Individuality. Okay, so we got 4 and 7, which is breaks down to an 11, which breaks down to a 2. With all these 2s, with the soulmates and the balance, I'd say that the universe is advising you that yes, this is your soulmate, okay, but don't lose yourself in your soulmate, okay? Maintain your focus, maintain your true self, your true individuality. And it will help you find the clarity that you need to make this decision. And then we've got message. 4 and 5 is 9, so that is like the next step. So there's going to be some type of message coming in that helps give you the clarity on the situation. Okay, this is a manifestation that's coming in good for you. It's something with love or material possession. Love or material possession. And you're going to find out about it this weekend. You might not fully get it until like the end of next week, but you're going to find out about it this weekend. All right. Well, those are all the messages that I have for you, Pile 1. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video. And if it resonated, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe if you want to see more content from me, more readings. Thank you so much. If you didn't pick another pile, I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, all my pile 2s. If you picked pile 2, this is the manifestation coming forward through for you with this Leo full moon. Okay. So the magic, the energy around it, hold on. The magic, the energy involved around it is altar, dedication. So something you have been dedicated to since the beginning of last July, or not the beginning, the middle, when Leo season started, which was like the end of July, beginning of August, like around there, when it was the Leo new moon. Whatever you started dedicating yourself to, whether it's a spiritual practice, whether it is a new job, whether it is a new hobby or a new idea, whether it is a person, whatever the case may be here, whatever you put out, because this is the Leo full moon that we're going into, so it's the full accumulation of the manifestation from the Leo new moon. And the Leo new moon happened at the end of July, beginning of August, so it was like in that Leo time frame. I can't remember the exact date, but it was around there in Leo season. So whatever you became dedicated to and decided to go for, you can find the manifestation of it happening now, which is awesome. It's something that you've been dedicated to, all right? And the person or the energy that's around you heavily with this manifestation is Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. So with the energy of Virgo, it's all about, that planning, that organization, that realization that you have to invest into something. You have to be dedicated to something to see the reward later on, right? So this could be a person that helped you out with it. This could be a person that's doing it with you as well. It could also just be your energy during this whole manifestation process. All right. Now, with every full moon, comes manifestation, but we have to release something that is negative or toxic for that manifestation to come in, right? The dark or toxic energy that's around you or within you that you need to release is this me? 4. So what I'm picking up off this card is the need to release any of those thoughts that you are better than somebody else, or you are, any of those thoughts or energies where you get cocky or ahead of yourself or ahead of the game, those unhumble thoughts that, you might spit out, but then you look in the mirror and you're like, why did I do that? So it's about cleansing and clearing any, like unhumble thoughts or pleasant thoughts around this thing that you have dedicated yourself to. Thinking that you're the best when, nobody's the best at anything. We always have to put in more work. Okay. But I'm not saying that you do that. Somebody could be looking at you. Okay. So for some of you, who picked this pile, it's other people jealous of what you are accumulating. And they're looking at you like, is that really them? They're looking at you like, that's not the same person that I knew before. And I don't like that person. I'm jealous of that person. So somebody could be jealous of you. This can speak of jealousy. Like if this is not what you're personally going through, like thinking that you're better than everybody, if you're not thinking that you're better than everybody, it could be somebody around you that is thinking that you think you're better than everybody, if that makes any sense. So what you need to do is you need to surrender that energy up to the universe. Surrender. And look how we got all the reds and the oranges. Doesn't that remind you of like the Leo full moon right there? So surrender all that energy, all that toxic, I'm better than you type energy up to the universe. This could be a person that's around you that thinks that they're better than you, or thinks that you're better than them. So whatever the case may be here, that's the type of energy you want to surrender up to the universe, okay? Now, when it comes to the manifestation, we've got clouds, mystical. So some of you, this could have been a spiritual thing. You started your spiritual journey back then, and you've been dedicating yourself to it, really trying to improve yourself, to humble yourself, to move on and move forward. And the shadow energy is saying, don't fall back into this shadow energy. Don't fall back into the person that you used to be. Surrender that person you used to be up to the universe, because you've got a manifestation coming in here around whatever you were dedicated to. So if it's spirituality, some of you might be getting an upgrade. If it is, putting yourself into a spiritual line of work, it's getting more abundance from that. I don't know. I still have to, I'm going to pull tarot cards for these, but this is what I'm generally getting off of it. Okay. And I'm noticing the stars and the clouds there. So it's like your stars are aligning. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune, fate. So abundance coming in, abundance in the form of money, I feel. Some of you are taking a turn, and your finances are going to begin to improve. And then we've got astrology, destiny. And it's funny that I said that I noticed the stars in this one, right? Because this is all written in your astrological birth chart. What you have gone through this past 6 months and you have dedicated yourself to, and you've really worked hard on, and you're going to start seeing the manifestation for it come the full moon. This is your destiny at hand. This is coming in for you. This is helping you out. There could be a Sagittarius or a Libra involved with you, Virgo, because I'm seeing you right here, but I'm also noticing the Sag and the Libra mixed in here. So this is, yeah, this is your fate. This is your destiny. Whatever you've been dedicating yourself to and working really hard for and surrendering to the process, it's coming. You're going to be able to see and reap your reward. All right. So let's get some advice from the tarot. Let's see what this is about. Spirit, guides, what is this about? Hold on. It fell down. Surrender and ground. Make sure you're keeping yourself grounded. Your heads are not up in the clouds with this. You've worked really hard on this, so it's good to be proud of it, but remain humble. Remain humble, okay? Because the universe does not like braggers. They do not like braggers, so remain humble. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. But I'm really getting that earth and grounded energy here. One more shuffle and then I'll cut. Some of you, it has to do with cars. I'm seeing cars. Something to do with mechanics, car mechanics. All right, one more shuffle. And others of you, it's of a spiritual nature. But I am seeing cars. Or something, or a car is going to be significant. Maybe a trip. Your dedication has brought on a trip, or you have to be dedicated and go on this trip for your business. We've got the Five of Pentacles as the underlying energy here. So you have really been shutting people out and working hard. You have been going on your own with this for a while. And I feel like the reason why you have is because in the past there was some type of deceit. And it's like, man, now I need to figure out how to stand on my own. I got to become dedicated to something else because this person that I was dedicated to, I didn't like the person that I was turning into with them. And I feel like you might have cut them out, or even if you didn't cut them out or haven't surrendered them yet, the universe is saying you're going to have to start, because this is talking about dedication. Are you dedicated? Do you really want this? And then we've got Seven of Pentacles. So you're definitely observing what's going on, observing what needs to be surrendered, observing what's holding you back, because you've been working and you've been dedicated and you've been doing your due diligence. Oh, I can't talk. Towards this thing. Okay. And you don't need anybody who's negative, anybody who doesn't, who thinks that you aren't who you truly are. They just don't know who they truly are, and they are jealous that you know who you are. And I feel like this person has deceived you in the past, and it's like you need to surrender up all that energy and embrace this, whatever you've been dedicated to for the past 6 months. We've got Strength coming in under Mystical. We've got the Four of Cups coming in under Fate. And we've got the Queen of Wands coming in under Destiny. Woo! Okay. So with Clouds, Mystical, and Strength, what I'm getting here is that for some of you, this is like a soul journey. This is like you coming back into your power. You dedicating your life to yourself. Really working on yourself. Unlocking that strength that's within you because somebody did you wrong in the past. Okay? And this is finally through spirit, through all of your dedication, through all of your hard work. It's like you finally becoming strong again. Finally becoming strong again. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, Fate, with the Four of Cups. So the reason why in the past you haven't been able to get out of the situation is because you're too focused on the situation. It's like you're trying to save the situation that you know isn't working for you. But now they're saying there's a cup right there. You can see it. All you got to do is turn around. You're dedicated enough. turn yourself around. Use that strength. Turn yourself around. Embrace that cup. So then that way your fortune can turn for the better. So that way your fate can turn for the better. All right. Then we've got astrology and destiny. Okay, so this is you being confident in yourself again, having that self-confidence, being able to go forward. With whatever this thing is that you have been dedicated to, it has made you a strong, confident person, whether you're a male or female. There could be an Aries involved here, and I'm also getting a Leo, but you know, it is the Leo full moon, and that is a fire moon. So, you know, it has to do with fire. Leos and Aries are fire. But this is all about self-confidence. This is about your passion. This is about your drive. This is about your determination. This is about your dedication to whatever it was that you started, whether it was a person, whether it was a situation, whether it was to improve yourself, or to start a business, whatever it was that you decided to start dedicating yourself to at the end of July, beginning of August, it's coming in for you now. But there are people around you that have deceived you that you still have around you, and they're saying that those people are not the right people. Those people are trying to make you change, trying to make you falter, trying to make you give up this thing that you're so dedicated to. All right. So you need to do that observation and see who is for your dream and who isn't for your dream. All right. That's what I'm getting for your manifestation. We've got summon. 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is all about stability. Stability is very much a Virgo energy. So this is saying summon your self-confidence. Summon that part inside you that knows how to be that stable, calm, hardworking person. Summon that person up. That person that has that strength to get through this. All right. I'm not saying this is going to go bad for you. I'm just saying that there's somebody in or around your situation that needs to be cut out, or it's a thing inside you that needs to be cut out. But you know what? With that 7 of Swords there, I really feel like it's either you deceiving yourself, thinking that you've done, or it's somebody that is deceiving you, making you feel or making you think that they got your best interest at heart, where this thing is that you've been dedicated to. No, they haven't been dedicated to that, or they haven't. They've been questioning who you are, who you truly are. Honesty. 2 and 6 is 8. So this is protection. Being honest. Speak your honesty. Speak your truth. Look at all that red fire. What are you passionate about? What are you dedicated to? Maybe you have to tell this person, dude, if you can't be on board with my dream, then bye. Because I've got the manifestation coming in. You do. Look around you. It's coming in somewhere around the Leo full moon. Either during that week or before that Leo full moon, but whatever the case may be, it's coming in around that. You can see the fruits of your dedication. You can see how you can get out of the situation that you're in, and it makes you more confident. The High Priestess of Earth, this also reminds us to stay grounded, to stay stable, both in mind and body, to not, jump to conclusions, not to go so fast into things. This is about taking our time, really thinking about it. So this manifestation that's coming in, it either has to do with a person, a job, or yourself, okay? And it's coming in, it's showing you where your destiny is, where your destiny lies. It's something that you've been working on alone that has kind of made you feel a little cut off or detached from people. And because you have been cut off or detached from people, because you're trying to grow this situation, because you're trying to be dedicated to it, it's like you have haters now and you have liars, okay? And is this me? It's like these people are toxic, and hanging around them can make you toxic as well. And the advice is down here. It's saying, remember your destiny, remember your path, remember what you are dedicated to. Stay humble and let it come in. Stay humble, stay grounded, stay honest, and let it come in. And that's what I'm getting for you, pile 2. So if this resonated with you, please give this a thumbs up. Please let me know in the comments. I love reading them, and I like seeing how these work out for you. Also, if you want to get future videos from me, I post every week here, tons. So subscribe if you want to get future content. Until the next video, or unless you picked another pile, I will see you. Bye. Hi, pile 3s. If you picked this pile, this is the manifestation that will be coming in for you around the Leo full moon, which is on the 9th. So, like I said, this is the weekend pick a pile for the 7th through the 9th. So it's all about manifestation. So think back to the end of July, beginning of August, when Leo season was right there. What was it that you were trying to manifest? What was it that caught your eye and you're like, yeah, I want that? Was it a person? Was it a business idea? Was it some type of new hobby or passion that takes dedication? What was it that made you go, oh, I want that. I want to be good at that. Or I want the best that thing can bring me. Because that is between that time and now, you have been working to manifest that into your reality. Okay, and since it's the Leo full moon, it goes all the way back to the Leo new moon. That's where the manifestation started. That's where you got the idea and you decided to work on it. And now you can see with the Leo full moon, you can see your manifestations starting to take off or starting to come in. Okay? And I will say, for a lot of you, I feel like this is a love situation, or for some of you, it's a deep hobby or a deep passion that you want to do. Because the magic involved in this is fire, passion. And Leo is a fire sign. And fire is all about creativity. It's about passion, it's about drive, it's about your gumption, your motivation, right? What really gets you going, the passion. This could be with a person, or this could be with a talent, or a hobby that you picked up. Whatever the case may be for you, it's really good coming in. Really, really good coming in. Now, the sign that is going to be lending a lot to this manifestation. So it could be just the energy of this sign, or you could have somebody with this sign predominantly in their chart. Okay, we've got Scorpio. The energy is intense. Well, we've got the passion there. Masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. So this is somebody, maybe it is a Scorpio. Maybe you started falling in love with the Scorpio in, the Leo full moon or the Leo new moon. And it's like it's coming back around again, your manifestation. Or this could say that you have kept this passion of yours a secret for a very long time. You might have been going for it this whole time and nobody knows about it because you're afraid to share it with the world until you fully master it. Well, they're saying you're reaching a masterful level of this passion. Now, like I said, there's always shadow energy around us, like all the time. And full moons are about releasing up shadow energy, negative energy, any energy that doesn't belong in our field anymore. The full moon is about releasing that. So in that way our manifestations can come in. All right. And we've got the shadow energy that is around you is addicted. So this could be you're addicted to the person that you're with. You know, with that passion there, that wouldn't be too surprising. Try not to become addicted to people, because when you do, you end up in a thing of codependency, and it's a bad manifestation. So if you're addicted to somebody, you need to let go of that addiction and, you know, surrender it up to the universe. For others of you, this could be a person that's addicted to you or fatally attracted to you, so please watch out. Others of you, this just could be that your passion, you're so addicted to your passion that you're forgetting life. You're forgetting the people in your life. All right? You're shutting out the people in your life, because that's what addiction does. Whether we're addicted to a person, a hobby, a substance, or anything like that, the addiction separates you from those that you love. So that way the addiction can have all of that love. Okay, so you need to watch, because there is this passion right here is becoming addictive, especially if you've been keeping a secret for a while about this certain passion that you started manifesting end of July, beginning of August. Okay, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. You could have met and fallen in love with somebody. But they're saying, you know, don't become codependent. You could have a hobby that you're doing, but you're putting too much dedication into it and too much passion and too much drive that you're leaving out everybody else in your world that you care about. All right. So just make sure that, you know, while it's these two things, the fire and then Scorpio, these are two intense energies. It does not surprise me that would be the shadow energy coming out, because these are intense energies. Okay. So whatever it was that you felt strongly for or strongly about at the beginning of August, the end of July, you just need to look there and make sure that there is no addiction connected to that. You might not even know that you're becoming addicted to it. All right. So, you know, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting for this. Racquel, the white energy that's surrounded that you can ask to come in and help you is Racquel. And this is the heart chakra, okay? So that's like healing of your heart, of your soul, communicating your heart and your soul to other people. Communication, telling the masses what your passion is, what your hobby is, coming out of the closet. Don't hide it a secret anymore. Don't make it a secret anymore. Don't let it become addictive, because secrets are addictive. If you feel like you have to keep this passion from everybody around you, that is a good sign that it is an addiction. Okay? Communicate to those around you what this is. All righty? Okay, so breaking this down, we got I cannot pronounce this word. I'm going to show you it. If you know what this word is, please let me know in the comments below. Because it's a long word, and we've got omen underneath of it. All right. So ornithomancy, I don't know. There was some type of omen that you received around this. You just knew it in your gut. You saw the signs. It was like one sign after another, one sign after another. And the reason why I say that is because we have feathers and messages. So there has been messages around this. I do get kind of an ominous feel, and I'm sorry. You know, the other two manifestations were good. There's bound to be a bad one. And I'm not liking the energy here. I'm not liking the energy around this. But you have been receiving messages. This is an omen, okay? They're trying, your angels and your guides are trying to let you know there is something ominous going on. Omen means ominous. ominous. I mean, it doesn't always have to mean ominous. There can be good omens, but usually there's good attached to omen. Okay? This is an omen. You've had signs and synchronicities pointing at this for a while. And the reason why I feel like it's a bad omen is because of the fact there's so much intense energy connected to this, and that addiction energy. It's like I'm getting like too intense, okay, which is not good. And then we've got wisdom afterward. So it's you wisening up to it, you listening to your intuition, listening to the messages that are coming down around this, okay? Something around the full moon, it's going to hit you. It's like all the signs, all the synchronicities are going to hit you. There's something going on here. All right, I hate to say that. I'm just getting ominous feels about this. I really am. Communicate with those around you about this. All right? Please. Please, oh, please, oh, please. Communicate with those around you about this. All right, Spirit, my guides, what is this about? One more shuffle and then I'll cut. I feel like you're standing in the fire and you don't realize that you can get burned, is what I'm getting. You don't realize that there's a snake involved in all this. I'm getting snake. I'm getting a snake. You don't realize you're getting addicted, or you don't realize that they're getting addicted. If this is a person, you don't realize that they're getting addicted to you. You need to communicate with people. Don't let this person or this thing take you away from people. All right, one more shuffle and then I'll cut. We've got the King of Swords. So finding emotional stability. This is also the card of Scorpio. Are you involved with the Scorpio, or are you a Scorpio? All right. This is also just saying becoming, emotionally mature. Realizing the situation for what the situation is. And then look at that. We've got the Seven of Swords, and it's coming right here next to the addicted. So there's either something you're in denial about, or there's either someone or something you're in denial about, or someone or something is going to backstab you. The swords of pain. I'm feeling pain around this. I'm not trying to scare you people, but I communicate with what they tell me to communicate. If it's happy, positive messages, I love communicating those. Don't get me wrong, those are awesome to communicate. But if I do see something negative or ominous, I do let my client know, because if I see it, it must be meant to be said. Okay? And I'm sorry, but the energy that I'm getting off of this, you're manifesting something that is not good. And then we've got the Seven of Cups, confusion, coming right in with communication. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, you've manifested a lover into your life that is not all who they say they are. They could be addicted to something, a substance or something like that, or addicted to you. Or it's something that you have hidden from people that has taken you away from people. Okay, and you have been seeing signs and synchronicities. There's an omen at play here, and you've seen it. But you need to, it's like, around the Leo full moon, you have the wisdom to move on from it, I feel. We've got the Three of Cups coming out with omen. So something at a party is significant for you or was significant for you. There was like a sign or something that was being directed to you, some type of omen involved in a celebration or a third party situation. But there was definitely something with either third party or celebration. There's an omen linked to that. Signs, synchronicities linked to that. Something that you saw at a party or you felt at a party. We've got the Eight of Swords, and that's coming in with messages. So there has been messages sent to you. Sorry, my nose itches. There has been messages sent to you that you've been ignoring. Probably because you've been caught up in this whirlwind, in this passion of this thing that is not good for you. Okay? But there was definitely an omen at a party. You've been given signs and synchronicities, and you're refusing to see them because you're so caught up into this passion, into this whirlwind. We've got Five of Cups with wisdom. The Five of Cups talks about, in this deck, it talks about somebody wising up and forgetting about their grief. In this deck, for me. That's what it's saying. It's saying that you're wising up, you're forgetting about your grief. There is no love lost here. It's like you have that aha, that epiphany moment. I kind of want to... Can I get a clarifier? What's in between these two, the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups? Because I want to know what... okay, yeah. So we've got the Two of Swords here. So some type of logical thing comes in, and it makes you change your mind about this situation here. I just want one more. I didn't do this for the other piles. I'm just, I just don't like the energy around this. So can I get one more clarifier between these Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups? Yeah, Six of Cups. It's something from your past, maybe from your childhood, something that's hard for you to let go of, some type of past energy here. So it could have been an ex-lover that came back for some of you. For others of you, it could be somebody that you knew from your childhood came back, or it could be something that you saw in your childhood and it came back. All right? It came back. But it's like it came back around the Leo new moon. Maybe it's a pattern or something like that. Maybe it's a pattern that your parents did when you were little, and it's like now you're repeating it. But for others of you, I feel like this is a love thing, and I feel like it's a past lover that has returned, or a past lover that maybe you were thinking about or obsessing over, and it's like now you're finally wising up and you're moving on, okay? We've got differences, okay? 3 and 6, differences. This speaks of the lover, okay? This speaks of two people who just have too much that is not in common. But, we've got playful 44, which is the 8. So, yeah, I feel like this person is kind of mystifying you, putting that spell on you. Even though you have these differences, this person is like making you forget about that. It's like you'll argue your point, but they're just so good with their words that they make you forget. And then you don't care about how you feel in the situation or what you want. It's like you're going more towards them. And that's what I feel like is happening here. They're playing around with you. There's too many differences here, and they're playing around with you. You need to meditate. You need to meditate and gain some clarity on this situation, because I feel like there's going to be some type of breakdown or break up. 2 and 5 is 7. So yeah, this is a spiritual thing. This person was put there though because you were meant to grow. You were meant to gain wisdom from this. There is a lot of confusion around this, and you need to communicate with the people around you that love you, that know you, that can really advise you on this situation, because I feel like either you guys are addicted to each other, or this person is addicted to you, but they're lying and they're cheating and they're denying, or they're denying. But there is a lot of intense passion here. Okay, but I do feel trickery here. I feel like a trickery. Like every time you want something, but they want the opposite, they'll twist the words and make you feel like you giving it up isn't that bad. This is, for a lot of you, I feel like this is a relationship that you got in at the end of July, beginning of August. For others of you out there, this is a passion or a hobby that you got. I don't feel like it's a passion or a hobby. I really feel like this is a person. And I feel like this person is very, very bad for you. And you need to communicate. This person has cut you off from your friends, from other people. Okay. I feel like for some of you, I feel like you just got back together with them. Like they're somebody from your past and you got back together with them in the last of July, beginning of August. Now, if this does not resonate with you, somebody around you is going through that this weekend. So make sure you're paying attention. All right. Well, that's all that messages I'm getting for you. I'm so sorry if this resonated with you, but if it did, please give it a like. If you want to get future content from me, I am the type of person who tells it like it is. If it's good, I will be happy with you. If it's bad, I will tell you straight what I see. So if you like content like that, please give my video a thumbs up. I wish you all the very best for this Leo full moon. Please, please, please be safe and communicate with your loved ones. Other than this person, communicate with your loved ones. All right. Well, I will see you all in my next video. Until then, take care.